Everybody should own some gold and silver as an insurance policy, if nothing else. And if you're really good at it, which I'm not, but if you are, you can buy and and get the timing right. You can make a fortune in gold and silver.
So between gold and silver, then, which one comes first and why?
For me, today's prices, silver comes first. Okay. Silver is down 60% from its all-time high. Gold is down 10% from its all-time high. Gold and silver are going to explode and go straight through the roof. And so you should own a lot of gold and silver. Please go out and buy me some gold. It always looks good to me. I mean, I have my gold right here, but if you don't want to buy gold, buy me some silver. I will take both. I'm actually not buying either one right now, although I expect to buy more. I'm not very good at market timing, but I hope that if they go down some more, I will buy more of each. Before this is over, the next year or two or three, gold and silver are going to go up a huge amount.
Everybody should own some gold and silver as an insurance policy, if nothing else. And if you're really good at it, which I'm not, but if you are, you can buy and get the timing right. You can make a fortune in gold and silver. But everybody should own some. Now, the academics and the politicians, they will say, gold, forget gold. Gold is absurd. Well, I'm an old peasant, and all of us old peasants know we want some gold over there in the closet or under the bed if and when things go wrong, despite what the academics, despite what the politicians say. So everybody should own some gold. You have life insurance, you hope you never need it. You have health insurance, you hope you never need it. But you better have some gold and silver and hope you never need it. Well, as I look around, the cheapest asset class, bonds are in a bubble. It never in history have bonds been this expensive. Stocks are beginning to form bubbles. Property in some countries.
How much of one's portfolio, Jim, do you think should be in commodities? And I know I keep talking about gold and silver, but you're also looking at plenty of other commodities, and we'll come to that. But how much do you think should be in gold and silver right now?
It depends on how much you know. I have a fair amount in gold and silver. I've been buying it for decades. I think I know a little bit about gold and silver, but if you don't know what gold is or how to buy silver, please do not buy much of any of it. But before this is over, gold and silver are going to explode and go straight through the roof. And so you should own a lot of gold and silver if you know what you're doing.
Silver's down 45% from its all-time high. Sugar's down 70 or 80% from its all-time high. Agriculture's been a disaster for decades. If you look around the world, oil has been battling strong in the last year, but it's still down over 50% from its all-time high. So the cheapest asset class I see at the moment are commodities, and money printing is going on like crazy. So I would suspect that commodities will continue going up for a while.
Is this a good time then to get in and stay invested through ETFs, or what would you recommend?
Well, if a person does not own some gold or silver, she should buy some more. She should certainly buy some gold and silver. Everybody should have some gold and silver. If you know a lot about it, then you can buy more, and you can buy a whole lot of gold and silver if you know whole lot about it, and you will get the timing. You can buy ETFs, you can buy gold itself, you can buy stocks. You can buy futures. There are many ways to buy gold and silver, depending on what you know. It is a very well-priced and attractive asset class. The prices on a historic basis are cheap for most of them, whereas demand is going up. Governments all over the world are printing money. Throughout history, when there's a lot of money printing, it usually leads to inflation. You see inflation starting to happen. The way to protect yourself and the way to make money, Apa, is to own the things that are going up in price. Well, the price of silver is going to go up in price. The price of many commodities. Apa, copper, for instance, it looks as though we're all going to have electric cars in the future. Well, electric cars use several times as much copper as a petrol car. So the demand for many commodities is going to go up a lot, and they're printing a lot of money. The way to make money and to protect yourself is to own those things.
I am looking every day for the place to put my money. I have not found a suitable long-term place yet. I own a lot of US dollars, but not because it's sound. I own it because during turmoil, people look for a safe haven. Because of history, people think the US dollar is a safe haven, so I own it. It's going to get overpriced before this is over, then I'll have to sell it. Could turn into a bubble. I'll certainly have to sell it if it turns into a bubble, but not yet. I mean, yeah, some money's leaving, but not huge amounts yet.
So between gold and silver then, which one comes first and why?
For me, today, at today's prices, silver comes first. Okay. Silver is down 60% from its all-time high. Gold is down 10% from its all-time high. So on a historic basis, silver is much cheaper. If I were buying either one of them today, I would buy silver.
Okay, fair enough. And in terms of commodities vis-a-vis what we're seeing otherwise in equity markets, how do you think it stands on a relative basis as an attractive investment option?
Papa, as you look around the world, we know that bonds are a bubble. Bonds have never been this expensive in the entire history of the world. So that's a bubble. If you look at property in some countries, New Zealand, Korea, some places, property is a bubble and getting worse. If you look at stocks, stocks are beginning to form bubbles. Amazon never goes down. Samsung goes up every day. Tencent goes up every day. The Indian stock market's making new highs. So stocks are certainly not cheap. They're forming bubbles in some places. The cheapest asset class in the world, commodities. Silver is down 60% from its all-time high. Sugar is down huge from its all-time high. These are not bubble numbers. Commodities are still the cheapest asset class right now. Gold and silver are going to explode and go straight through the roof. And so you should own a lot of gold and silver. Please go out and buy me some gold.
So I would suspect that commodities will continue going up for a while.
The way to make money and to protect yourself is to own those things.